Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Weekly Rewind Live. I am your host, Banks Lee. They call me Professor of Theme Parkonomics, and class is in session. Hope everyone is having a great weekend this weekend. Already you've seen a lot of people in the chat here. Hello, Brian, Ebony, hope I pronounced this right, Evany, Elizabeth, Matt, Billy, Rachel, Marilee, Sydney, good to see you in here. Roberts, hello to the kids. Richard, Matt, Nathan, Paul, a lot of people in here already. Yeah, good to see you guys. I know, yes, Brian, I'm already burned out from San Diego Comic-Con too. So much stuff coming out of the con this weekend. But I hope everyone's enjoying their weekend this weekend. Want to shout out a big old happy anniversary to my favorite ride of all time. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror opened on this date in 1994, which means next year will be its 25th anniversary. So you better believe that I'm going to celebrate that anniversary in a big way, for sure. Yes, exactly. Christmas in July shirt. Yes, so we're in Christmas shirt today because we do have a lot of Christmas stuff to talk about because, of course, Christmas in July, it's kind of a thing, and a few places released some news about things going on. Hello, Dolly, Darren, Takashi, Sean. Awesome. Good to see everyone here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's go into Twitter. Of course, you can find us at Twitter at Attractions, and starting off this past week, Universal's Orlando Cinematic Celebration officially opened at the park. It's been having a few weeks of technical rehearsals, but this past week was its official opening. I got to go see it in person. It is a beautiful show, not quite on par with World of Color, but still a fantastic addition to Universal Orlando, probably their best nighttime show that they've done, so definitely go check out this show next time you're at the park. All right, so talking about Christmas in July, we'll start off over at Gaylord Palms. They recently had an event to announce their ice theme for this year. Of course, they also made some other new news and announcements and things like that. Some gingerbread men and women you can meet this year at the event. Also new this year is a character breakfast featuring Elf on a Shelf. That's actually kind of cool. That's really neat. And then, of course, Cirque Dreams. They've been performing at Gaylord Palms during Christmas for a few years now, and they will be back this year with some new acts. But everyone's wondering what the theme is going to be for this year, and this is where they revealed the theme. Of course, they have a box there and a leg lamp inside the box, which means that the classic Christmas film, A Christmas Story, will be the theme for ICE this year. First time they've done that at any Gaylord hotel. So that's going to be interesting to see. Head to our website, attractionsmagazine.com, to see some concept art of what the rooms are going to look like. So moving from Gaylord Palms right down the street to Walt Disney World, we got to go and check out the behind the scenes of their Christmas tours that they do. This is through Adventures by Disney. It's called Yuletide Fantasy, and it definitely looks a lot of fun. We also learned about a bunch of new stuff. We'll get to that in a second there. But this is a special pin that you get if you do the Yuletide Fantasy behind-the-scenes tour. Of course, behind the scenes, we can't take a lot of photos there, but we do have some photos of some things that are going to be coming available this holiday season at Walt Disney World. Like these pins you can see right here. There is a set of ugly Christmas sweater pins that are based on characters, and that is adorable. I love that. I think my favorite might be the Lilo and Stitch one. I think that's the Lilo and Stitch. I think I like that one. And the Mickey one looks really good. Also, this is an ornament that will be available. This, of course, is the statue, and I can't for the life of me think of the name of the statue at the Polynesian Village Resort, but he is going to be in ornament form this year for the holiday season. All right, so this past weekend, not only was San Diego Comic-Con happening out there in San Diego, but MetroCon was happening here closer to home in Tampa, Florida, and on the show floor, Busch Gardens, Hallow Scream had a booth set up where you can actually go and audition for the event right there on the show floor. That's actually a really cool idea and a great experience for those who might want to try out to be a character. Not a lot of people know, where to do that, especially with Busch Gardens, which I think is online mainly. But the fact that they set up a booth there for people to just walk up in person and audition right there, that's a really cool thing. All right, so talking a little bit about Tower of Terror. Of course, today, the day that we are airing this live, July 22nd, is the 24th anniversary of the ride. And this past week, they debuted a new photo op inside the exit of the ride, right across from the counters where you get your PhotoPass photos. This is very similar to what they do at Memento Mori at the Magic Kingdom next to the Haunted Mansion, where you can take your photo, you get your face, it'll morph into a grim grinning ghost. But here, they take your photo and it will morph and cause you to disappear with lightning around you like you just went into the Twilight Zone. Such an amazing photo opportunity. Here's a photo of what the before and after looked like with my cheesy mug. It's really cool. Actually, I'll show a little video of how it looks later on in the episode here, but it's actually a really, I think it's highly worth it. We'll talk a little bit more about this photo op later on in the Instagram section of the show. Now, so this is something that I've noticed over the past week going to the parks, something new that they're doing, because, Disney sells a lot of shirts, there's a lot of designs, and you just kind of have to go through the racks to see what designs there are. But over at Animal Kingdom, we noticed this. They started to put these little preview walls of shirts that you can find. And this is the first time I've seen Disney doing this in any of the Walt Disney World stores, so it's actually a really good idea to get a better look at all the different designs that you can get. I hope they do this to all a lot of the other stores around property. All right, so let's go. I'm missing a lot of the chat here, so let's scroll back up here. Hello, Darren. Yes, hello. See what everyone's doing. Michael, did you see my tweet reminder? Yes, thank you, Michael, for that. I do appreciate that. You're always great about tweeting reminders. Very, very much appreciated. Julie, hello. Good to see you. Freddie, good to see you. Yeah, I hear that the thunderstorms are pretty big. I went ahead and mowed the lawn earlier today, so before the rain got here. Everyone's just kind of chatting with each other in here. Hello, Matt, Sydney, Nathan. All right. Yes, Matt. It looks like I enjoyed every moment of that picture. Yeah, I love that photo so much. It's such an awesome opportunity. Well, like I said, we'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the episode. Let's go ahead and get to Facebook. Facebook, you're of course on Facebook right now if you're watching this live, but if you're watching the replay, we are at Attractions Magazine on Facebook. Got a couple of things to talk about here. First off, some new Soarin' merchandise has appeared in the parks. This is just a couple of the things that we've seen. You can go to all of our social media channels to see more photos of everything I talk about. I love the shirt that's right here behind me, right here. I love that shirt with the aviator jackets. That's really cool. I'm liking this new thematic design they've got going for Soarin'. Last week we talked about Disney After Hours. I just wanted to show a couple more photos. This is during the event. This is not when the event was over. This was probably around midnight during the event. And it's just like there's no one there. This event, not only is it a great alternative to a regular day ticket to the park, but it's also a great time to go get some amazing empty photos of the park. So I highly recommend it for sure. All right. Let's see what everyone's chatting about now. What is the talk I'm hearing, Banks, of stripping the Twilight Zone IP, chase you up the towers? I'm hearing this too, off and on. It's not as strong of a rumor, but I do hear about this. Frankly, I would be okay with this one. It's obviously not turning to Guardians. They're building their own Guardians ride at Epcot. But if they were to get rid of the Twilight Zone theming, this is the only thing that would make it okay for me if they change it to the Japan storyline, because that storyline is bonkers and it's original and it's really, really cool and freaky. So it would still keep that the scary element to it, and you still keep the elevator free fall element to it as well, and actually even build onto the SEAS, the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. So if they were to do that, I would be fine with it. I know the Twilight Zone now almost 25 years it's been around, so I know it probably costs money to continue that partnership. So if Disney decided to get rid of the Twilight Zone but bring in the Japan Tower storyline, I would be perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine, because it's still a haunted hotel, very creepy, and I like that. I wonder what they'll do next year for the 25th anniversary. Who knows? We don't know what they'll do. Maybe I'm sure they will probably have a big merchandise line, but other than that, I'm not hearing any rumors. Will there be a 24-hour event in Magic Kingdom this year? No, I don't think so. They haven't done a 24-hour event in a few years now, so I think they're done doing those. Hey, Sabrina, good to see you. Oh, yes. Yes, Megan, it's actually such a great opportunity after hours, especially, if you want to do Instagram photos of like no one around you. It's like a fantastic opportunity. Also, I want to introduce everyone here too, Megan. If you didn't catch it, this past week's Early Night Live, Megan co-hosted with me over at Disney's Animal Kingdom at Dinoland. Go check that episode out, and you can follow Megan on Instagram at DisneyItGirl, ITGIRL. Also on YouTube as well. So good to see you, Megan. Thanks for joining us here. Getting a lot of comments this week. It's hard to keep up with everyone. Hello, Christopher, Daniel. Hello from England. Robert. Hotel Hightower, that's right. We will definitely would love to see that. Any more info on the Halloween overlay of Space Mountain and Pirates? No info, big info right now. We just know it's going to happen. We don't know exactly what they're going to entail. Obviously, the Space Mountain one looks like it'll be some special music playing in the ride, and probably some new projections on the in the space areas. But other than that, we don't know more. Then Pirates, of course, it sounds like they're going to have live actors somewhere there. So that's going to be kind of a cool little element. But all these new things they're doing through the attractions for the Halloween party this year makes me ready to go to the event again. I haven't been in a few years because they really haven't added much to it. But this year, definitely ready to go check it out again. Carl Medberry, good to see you, sir. After Hours, yes, is only at Magic Kingdom, and it's only on select nights. So you don't want to go to DisneyWorld.com, check out what nights they are at. And you can get in starting at 7 p.m. The event starts at 10, but you can get in starting at 7, so you don't have to miss the fireworks. Yeah, I'm going to have to start saving for the Tower of Terror merchandise, too. No word on Jurassic World refurbishment. We just know that that Hollywood's doing it. We don't know if we're going to do it yet or not. All right, so let's go ahead and let's jump into Instagram here. A couple things to talk about on Instagram. We are at Attractions Magazine on Instagram. First off here, SeaWorld is nearly finished with their brand new Infinity Falls raft ride. This is a look at the signature tower that is part of the vertical lift of the ride, which takes you into what will be the world's tallest river raft drop at 40 feet. So this is going to open, they're still saying summer, and summer is going to be lasting till about mid-September, so it looks like they're still on track for a summer opening. So we're definitely very, very excited about that. All right, so talking about this photo op earlier, here's a video of what it looks like when you do it, and it's so cool. It's such an amazing photo op, especially for those of us who are huge Tower of Terror fanatics. And the cost is only $20 plus tax, and you can get you know what? And I didn't even ask, and I should have asked. Bad on me, bad Banks. You might be able to get an annual pass discount. I didn't check, but the $20, you have to pay for it first at the PhotoPass desk, and then you can go get your photo taken. And it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to let me rewind that for you. There we go. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes for them to print it. So, and it comes in this special folder, themed folder. So yeah, definitely, if you like the Tower of Terror, if you're a big fan, you want to get this photo op in the future, for sure. All right. So, let's go into our social media channel for YouTube. Of course, youtube.com/attractionsmagazine is where you can find us. We post videos actually every day we have a new video posting. I'm trying to make sure we have a new video every single day to enjoy. And you may miss some every now and then, and if you do, we have a recap right here of some of the videos you may have missed this past week on our YouTube channel. All right, so let's go back into the chat here and see what's going on, because we're done with the show already, but I want to keep chatting with you guys, so you answer any questions you have. Megan is asking, is the Tower of Terror photo individual or multiple people? You can have multiple people. I was there by myself, so I got individually, but they had a photo on display there that had 3 people in it, so I think you probably have up to 4, so definitely you can do group photos for the Tower of Terror thing as well. And Nathan asking, which do you think is best, Tower of Terror or mansion photo? I like, honestly, it may sound biased, but I like the tower photo a lot better, because with the mansion photo, I've noticed, looking at display ones and other friends who have done it, the ghost that you turn into looks to be the exact same for each person. It's not like a ghost that is formatted for your face. I mean, they may add glasses to it, but other than that, it's pretty much the exact same look. Whereas this Tower of Terror photo, here, I'll pull it back up here. With this Tower of Terror photo, you can see the outline is your outline when you disappear. So it's not just a generic outline. So it's fitted more toward your body than the mansion photo is. And the mansion photo is just your face. So I definitely think the tower one is a better photo op than the mansion photo. All right. Any rumors on Universal Studios land they brought? What do you mean, Carl? Any rumors on Universal? Oh, the new park. No rumors really right now. It seems like a little land clearing's happening, but other than that, we're just kind of waiting for things. Nothing really going right now. Yes, Brian, did I read the details of the highly anticipated Evermore Park for San Diego Comic-Con? Yes, if you haven't read about Evermore Park, go to attractionsmagazine.com right now. We have a story all about it. This place looks next level bonkers and amazing. This is like a immersive theme park, immersive storytelling theme park without any rides. Think of it like a live action role playing theme park where you can go in costume and be part of the story, interact with the cast, everyone that works at the park is going to be part of the story, part of the cast, and you'll be able to it just looks so amazing. We have seasonal events, like the Halloween event's called Lore, and there's going to be monsters based on lores and mythology that will be roaming around. Of course, they'll have a Christmas event. It just looks so beautiful and amazing. It's in Utah. I think it's 30 minutes south of Utah, 30 minutes south of Salt Lake City in Utah. Don't know the exact city, but go to attractionsmagazine.com. Check that out because this looks like it's going to be pretty cool. I definitely want to go and see this place. Yes, we have the link posted in there in the chat as well. Michael saying, did I hear about the Void, which currently presents place half the overall capacity? No, I did not hear about this, but that would actually kind of make sense to kind of tie in with Wreck-It Ralph 2 that's coming out this year. That would be kind of cool. I do love that the Star Wars Void experience. It's one of the best VR experiences I've ever done, hands down. So if they were to do one now for Wreck-It Ralph, that would actually be really, really cool. I'd like to see that happen. I hope that's true. I really hope that's true. All right, so I guess we're going to end it right here. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us every single week on Facebook.com/AttractionsMagazine. We are live every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, replays are on our YouTube channel. And if you're watching this replay, please join us next Sunday right here on Facebook because I enjoy chatting live with everyone here. Bjorn says the drop from RiverQuest in Germany is 36 feet. Okay, so that must be the current tallest one. I'm talking about Infinity Falls and River Raft rides. So, yeah, Infinity Falls will be 40 feet. I'm looking forward to riding that for sure. Yeah, thank you, Paul, for joining us, and thank you, everyone, for joining us. Until next Sunday, guys, go out there, have fun, be safe, and we will see you later. Happy anniversary, Tower of Terror. I love you.